Good afternoon, everybody. Today we are going to talk about reading, writing, spelling, communication issues with a child with dyslexia. Um, they, they may complain of dizziness, headaches, stomach aches while reading or doing a written task. Um, this is very common because the task may be difficult for them. They may also complain a lot that they need to go to the toilet. This is also a common technique that they use. They're confused by numbers, letters, words, sequences, or verbal explanations. They may get things out sequences, they may get things out of order. What comes first, second, third, or fourth? Verbal explanations, you may have to explain to them one, two, three, or maybe even four times before they actually process what you are trying to explain to them. Reading and writing shows repetitions, additions, omissions, substitutions, reversals in letters, numbers, and words. Okay, this is very common. Like they may write the word was as saw, or vice versa. They may also write can twice in a sentence. He can go to the store. Um, they may admit words. He go to the store instead of he can't go to the store. They complain about seeing or feeling non-existent movement while reading, writing, or copying. We call this swimming. The words are swimming around. They may fuzz in and out. And so this is one of the reasons that they actually have trouble with reading or writing, is because the words are moving around. They seem to have a problem with vision, but eye tests don't reveal any problems. So your child is complaining that the words are fuzzy or that they're moving around. So you take them to the eye doctor, and the eye doctor said that there is no problem. That is because the problem isn't with the eyes, it is the connection between the brain and the eyes. They are extremely keen-sighted at times. So, for example, you lose your car keys. They'll be the first one actually to be able to find them and see them, because they're not reading. They are, actually searching for something. The problem that you think that they have an eye problem is, the swimming of the words, and when the words become fuzzy when they're reading. But this actually, like I said, it doesn't have anything to do with their vision. They may read and reread and reread with little comprehension. Now, that being said, children with dyslexia actually have very good comprehension with oral language. So if you read your child a story, or the teacher reads them a story, or someone tells them a story, they will comprehend that. They're excellent with oral comprehension. But when it comes to reading comprehension, what is happening? They're not concentrating on the story, they are concentrating on the words and trying to read those words. They spell phonetically and inconsistently. So that means that, they spell how they hear the word. And inconsistently, we mean that one time they're going to spell the word one way, a second time another way, a third time another way, and a fourth time even another way. Has extended hearing, hears things that are not said or apparent to others. They are easily distracted by sound. They actually are very sensitive to background noises. So your child is complaining about a clicking in its bedroom. You're not actually hearing the clicking unless you really listen to it. But since your child is sensitive to sound, he's hearing it. Usually, a lot of times, that children that have dyslexia, they are very sensitive to sound. Difficulty in putting thoughts in words, like when they, even orally, like when they're trying to explain something, they might miss some words here and there, trying to get you to understand what they're saying. They leave sentences incomplete. For example, your child wants water, and he comes and says, Mommy, I want, and he forgets to put up on the word water, and you're saying, okay, honey, what do you want? And then he will tell you water. It's very common for them to just leave off words. They stutter when under stress. So a lot of time with children with dyslexia, their thoughts become their thoughts become in their mind before they come in their mouth, so that actually makes them stutter when they're trying to get the words out. Now, this usually gets better with age. As they get older, it usually gets better. But if you find your child is, say, 7 or 6, and they're still having a lot of stuttering issues, it's better that you go to a speech therapist. They mispronounce long words. This is very common, and they don't like to use long words because it's hard for them to pronounce them. They speak using shorter phrases and words. Yes, they feel more comfortable using shorter phrases and words because they can make them their selves known, and they feel comfortable this way. They will skip words in a sentence. Yes, sometimes they will start a sentence, middle of the sentence, they might just skip 2 or 3 words there, and then they go to the and finish the end of the sentence. This is very common with dyslexic kids, and you're trying to figure out what they are actually trying to tell you. Okay, these are the reading, writing, spelling, and communication and visual issues with children with dyslexia. If you find your child if you think your child may have dyslexia, contact an educational psychologist or developmental pediatrician in your area. And thank you for listening, and have a great day.